All right, so let's just say we obviously agree that not everyone can take him, but where do you see him as the best fit besides Dallas? Obviously, both you and I think that Jerry Jones is going to cough up the money eventually. And
Right.
it's going to be something ludicrous. But hypothetically, we're talking straight football here. Where are we thinking is the best place for Micah Parsons to be in order to make that team true Super Bowl contenders?
I would say, so let's define what he does for a team. Edge rushers are, in my opinion, sort of like the great running back, sort of like the great receiver in the sense that they can make a good team great. Great edge rushers don't make a bad team good. Think about Max Crosby. He doesn't make the Raiders good.
Yeah.
Miles Garrett does not make the Browns good.
Yeah.
They make good teams great. That's where they're really valuable. So because of that, I'm thinking the best fit for him is a team that's good that wants to be great. The first team that popped in my head, and it's also in the other conference, which makes sense, is the LA Chargers. It's the first team that popped into my head.
Okay.
And I say this because that's a team that probably, if they roll out today with the guys they have, they're probably winning 10 games. 10, maybe 11 if they're overachieving. You get Micah Parsons in the fold, and he plays. That seems a lot more dangerous really quickly. And that's a team that's trying to become great in a great division too. The Broncos loaded up. The Chiefs are the Chiefs. Chargers need to sort of make a splash. And I know they got Harbaugh sitting there, but that's, in my opinion, makes a lot of sense for both sides because it's on the other conference and it's for a team that really could use that next step up to being great. Another team that I was thinking of, like, I'm going to be honest, bias aside, I'll say it quickly. I think Jaguars should call him too.
Oh, for sure. They at least give him the call.
Because Jacksonville has two good edge rushers, so they could replace an edge rusher with him, and then they could give picks on top of that. They could make it work. I don't know if they would, but that's just neither here nor there. I think that makes a ton of sense. And I was always wondering if the Ravens would ever make a call like that. I don't know if they could afford him, but he screams Raven to me.
As a player, 100%.
Yeah, he screams Raven. And for a team that is probably a little better than good, probably really, really good, but trying to be great, that's the type of move you make.
I think this is an easy one for the Green Bay Packers.
I agree with that. And now I don't know if the Cowboys, I don't know how much they care about trading interconference. That's I did bring that up.
That is a team
that's trying to be great.
100%. Ridiculously young, needs some defensive front help. They've got the weapons on the outside. Jordan Love is looking good. They've got a running back, obviously, in Josh Jacobs. You just lost Jair Alexander. Now you need some more help on the defense in a division that's going to have a hungry Lions team looking to get back into the big dance. The Bears are on the up and up with a lot of big moves. The Packers, outside of a really good draft, I didn't really think they made a whole bunch of great moves to really elevate themselves past the wild card spot. This would be insane for them.
So according to the odds, which is, all over the place, Cowboys are obviously the odds-on favorite, minus 300 to secure him back. The Eagles are 10-1. That's the best odds, tied with the Patriots to get him. Could you imagine?
I thought Patriots, but then you said bad teams to...
Right. But Patriots is another one for me because, number one, they have the most cap space in the league by a wide margin, so they can easily afford him.
Yes.
And the one thing that kind of gets me off of that is they just gave Milton Williams like $115 million, and he probably didn't deserve that. And they did that in the offseason and free agency. But that's a team that's looking to sort of make a splash quickly because they did almost everything right in the offseason. They got the right coach in there. They get the second-year quarterback. They don't have to pay him yet, so therefore they could afford Micah Parsons right now. They just drafted a franchise left tackle. They have a smattering of pieces defensively. They spent a ton of money in free agency. This makes a lot of sense for them, too, and they're in a bad division. Other than Buffalo, that Miami and the Jets are going to stink.
Yes.
So they're well in the hunt for a decent wild card position if they could put together a solid roster. I think people are higher on the Patriots this year than probably they deserve, but that's another team that I could see overreaching and thinking, all right, we're close. We're not good trying to become great yet, but we'll be good next year.
Yeah.
And if he's involved with us, that's all we need.
You would sell him on the future.
You would sell him on that. 10-1 for the Patriots, 10-1 for the Eagles. The Chargers are 15-1. The Cardinals are 16-1. And the Niners and the Rams wrap it up at 16 and 18-1. So no Packers there. And I'm surprised by that, too, because I think it makes more sense for Packers. Packers don't make a trade like that, though. They rarely make moves
It's
like that.
unlike them. You're 100%
It's
correct.
unlike them. So that's not their type of thing. They like those first-round picks. They want to save those. But this has Rams written all over it, too.
Yep.
Because the Rams have a ton of young players, and they don't care. They don't give a damn about their picks. But I can't imagine the Eagles doing this. I'm surprised at the odds on. Now, Howie Roseman is the general manager of the Philadelphia Eagles. Loves to take a swing like this. But I can't imagine. Imagine if the Eagles in 2 years taking the best player on the Giants and then winning a Super Bowl with him, and then taking probably the best player on the Cowboys and probably going to win another Super Bowl.
This is the stuff of legends right here.
I don't know.
Documentaries in the making.
It'd be the most hated. Oh, God, it's ridiculous. I don't understand. They'd have to give them an offer they cannot refuse, because first-round picks are not that valuable for the Eagles, because the Eagles are going to be picking 31 or 32 for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
So they'd have to give up a ton. Now, they probably have defensive players that could sort of offset with that. The Eagles are a team that they like to get this sort of island of misfit toy and then make him work when their system. Think Zach Bond. I don't know if they'd go after the big haymaker defensively like that. Offensively, they love that. They love the big star, A.J. Brown, the Saquon Barkley's. But I'd be surprised if they gave up all that capital to an interdivision. The Cowboys are going to hang up the phone unless what? You're handing us this? You're going to give us 3 first-round picks and then a player and then another third? All right, we have to take this. So I would be surprised with that.